Here's my 3D printer in action, doing this Jack Skellington portrait looking thing. I'm gonna try to look in here with the light to show you what it's hard to see, but hard to hold the light on the phone. Okay, hold on a sec. Keeps moving. There's a little nozzle right there, not on the left side, but right there, almost in the center, and that's the jack. Anyway, that's the part where filament is coming out. It's melted, and it comes out and it solidifies, hardens as it prints. And you can see the little layer. It's very, very thin, very, very minute. You can see it thicken up, and that's a tiny little layer. It's like 0.02 millimeters. So yeah, it's like 1/5 of a millimeter in thickness as it prints out. It's hard to get it clear. There we go. Focus up a little. Oh, it did for a second. There it goes. You can kind of see the small little layer being printed. It's going around the perimeter. Anyway, it does this layer after layer after layer after layer. You can kind of see the little pattern on the inside, the little triangles, it looks like. That's for structural rigidity. That's called a support pattern on the inside. If not, it would be sometimes hollow depending on the print. So they do that to kind of stiffen it up some. I don't think it shows it right here, but I think this thing is supposed to be like 22 layers thick. So if you look at the edge here around the perimeter, it's supposed to go up to 22 different layers of thickness, which would give it like, I don't know, 10, 12 millimeters or centimeters thick overall when it's all said and done. But you can kind of see the thickness in it by looking at the edges. Anyway, that's how 3D printer operates and works and prints and stuff. The nozzle that's in there heats up the filament, which runs through this white tube, and in here goes up to the filament spool itself, which is right here, and it just feeds in through that tube and goes through, melts and prints out and hardens as it goes. But there you go, that's a 3D print in operation. This specific print here is like 9+ hours, so it takes quite some time to do all the little details in there over and over and over and over again to get the thickness that it needs. And this is just a flat piece, you know, so it's more of like 2D, even though it is 3D because it is thick. But the other things that you can print off that are 3D take a lot longer. I have a human skull silhouette, like actual life-size skull, that's supposed to take like 2+ days. I don't know when I want to start that one though. Yeah, there you go. If you're interested, this is the Ender 3 Max Neo. I bought this tent here. As you can see on the inside, it looks like a glove. Not a glove, like a, whatever this material is called. It keeps the heat in there because it want to keep it warm. Because it's got to keep the heat in there to help it stick. If it's not hot, then it will not stick. Yeah, Creality. I'm sorry, not Creality. Ender 3 Max Neo. This is an aftermarket bed, because that bottom plate that you print on is called a bed. This is an aftermarket one. It's magnetic, so it's removable. So when this thing's done, I can just pull this tab right here, pull it up. It magnetizes to the plate underneath it, and it helps peel this off a lot better. Because if I don't have that, then I gotta use this spatula here, and I gotta pry it underneath, and sometimes it leaves divots, and sometimes it's really hard to pull the print off. Because it sticks too good. So this is cool because it's flexible and it bends, and you can kind of bend it to pop it off. Sometimes I'll just pull a print off and it literally slides right off. It also has like this texture on it, so on the bottom side, it gives it a nice smooth little cool finish like this, and you don't really see the lines on the bottom side from the 3D print filament. Anyway, there you go. That's the upgrades that I did for this. Is just bought this new bed on the bottom, and I put this tent cover on there, and I got it open right now to show y'all inside. If not, this would be down. I'll have it zipped up, and it's not as clear to see through there because of that. And I also have a Sonic pad that's supposed to make the prints a lot faster. I haven't set that up yet though.